some analysis with Francois Burgat. He's a senior research fellow emeritus at the French National Center for Scientific Research. Francois, welcome. So our question is, at this point, what happens to Marine Le Pen now? What does she do?
Well, you might have noticed that she didn't look at the result as a horrible defeat. She is, and many other observers are looking toward what they labeled the third round. The specificity of this election, there are several, maybe we'll be back, but one of the specificities of this elections is that people who have voted for Macron are not willing to give him a majority in parliament. So to know to which extent he has been really re-elected, to know to which extent he is in power, we need to wait 2 more months until the June parliamentary elections. And this is the reason why both Marine Le Pen and another major person in these elections, Jean-Luc Mélenchon, were kind of optimistic yesterday night. It's not the end of the political battle in France. It's just starting on a new base.
Very true. And, you know, much has been said about the impact of this, not just in France, but also throughout Europe. What was at stake for Europe in this particular election?
Oh, for Europe, this is very clear. You know, maybe we will address the issue of dealing with the Muslim minority, and I will tell you that there was no major difference between Marine Le Pen and Macron. But when it comes to Europe, there was a very clear difference. Macron is absolutely, no question, someone who wants to work in the frame of European institutions at a time when Marine Le Pen has moved from an explicit will to get out of Europe, Frexit, more or less, to a very low level of acceptance of Europe, which will be completely reformed. So for Europe, and you have seen the immediate reactions of most of German, of course, European leaders. All those who want to work in the frame of Europe were happy yesterday night, and I think they had good reasons to be.
You know, if anything, Macron has certainly tried. Virtually any world event, any crisis, he tries to get in there. He tries for France to play a bigger role and to have a bigger voice globally. Why has his support dwindled?
Well, this is not the foreign affairs is not the darkest issue when it comes to evaluating Macron.
Absolutely.
You most probably know that the main reproach to Macron is that he has cynically instrumentalized the danger of the extreme right to be certain that he would have to face this extreme right. So he contributed to the rise of the extreme right to be certain that he would use it as a repoussoir, as a foil to be re-elected. So this is the dark side of Macron. But the foreign policy is not the worst that France has had, especially when it comes to Europe. Now, you can address the issue of Libya, of Mali, of post-colonial conflicts, the alliance with very conservative regimes, the fact that we have given a major decoration to Abdel Fattah Sisi, for instance, if you want to summarize which type of relation we have with political dynamics in the Arab world, you refer to the Légion d'honneur, Grand Croix de la Légion d'honneur given to Abdel Fattah Sisi. So this is a dark side in the foreign affairs. But when it comes to European affairs, this was not the weak side of Macron, definitely.
Got it. Excellent et merci, Francois Burgat. Great to have you with us.